Oh, hey, the FTL Common 691. I forgot about that. Welcome to part 4. Yes, that's right, part 4. Part 3 was that long by my accidentalness. Point being... Can we level up? Yeah, we can level up. Yay! You know what? We are using the assault rifle quite a bit. We'll do that. We'll also up our first aid because we'll be needing the healing. So, my mind is currently set to 2007. Placebo, the previous year, released their album Meds, and I quite like it.
Timing,
in fact,
Commander.
it's stuck in my head.
Transmission coming in from the Citadel.
And
top priority clearance.
Oh yeah. And of course I'm playing Mass Effect. I have interest in Mass Effect at the moment. Yay! Anyways, moving on. So of course last time we did both of Liara's dig site and Pharaoh's, which means we move on to getting this conversation.
I'll take it in the comm room.
We were just there, but hey, you know, that's fine. This is the requirement. Any two of the three of what I previously mentioned and Noveria is necessary to unlock the next
Commander
main
Shepard,
story mission.
we received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing
More
situations.
stealthier approaches,
We currently have several infiltration
espionage.
units
Something that
scattered
Spectre
throughout
probably
the
isn't the
regions of
best
Citadel
at,
space.
especially if they go all
This
guns
particular
a-blazing.
unit was
Shepard.
gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
So, Vermeer. We need to go there to investigate a thing. However, we do not need to go there right this instance. Thankfully. And I say thankfully because otherwise we get a lot less time to sort out your Paragon/Renegade points for a decision that goes on in Vermeer. So of course, this does mean it's sensible to say that yes, Vermeer is now an option. Now, once you do unlock Vermeer, doing that and the third thing of the 3 previous objectives, so for us that being Noveria, will then progress the main story further once again. This is just a thing to keep in mind. So in reality, the main story missions are very simple. You get Eden Prime, Citadel 1, and then any 2 of Pharos, Noveria, Liara's dig site. Then any 2 of the third, then the 2 of the third one of the 3 that you haven't yet done, and Vermeer. Then another thing. Then there's some cutscene stuff, and then you're in the end game. Then you have the end game available to you. So in reality, there's like 9-ish main missions, depending on how the game likes to actually separate it. That's just a little way of going about it with Mass Effect 1. And then everything else, which includes Asteroid X-57, any of the side missions you get from the Citadel, any reports of any random stuff from any of the planets you can go on to throughout the whole of the game, are just auxiliary stuff that you don't necessarily have to do, but doing so gives you more experience, gives you more of your Paragon/Renegade, depending on which missions you are doing, and so forth and so on. So, with that in mind, we're doing Noveria, because it is the third of the things we've yet to do. We're going to do that, and then I think, depending on how I feel afterwards, will depend on whether or not I'll then try and do some of the ancillary stuff. That being side missions, the various stuff that we get throughout the game that's like, hey, go do this thing, and it's like, okay, we can go do that thing. Most side
Commander,
missions
urgent
are
message from
usually
Alliance
up.
Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
I
Shepard,
believe we got
this
to
is
the point where
Admiral
we're able
Hackett
to
from
get
Alliance
the
Command.
side mission that
We've got a
requires.
situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up
I'll let the
running
game
to me?
explain
You're a Spectre, Shepard.
because this is
And
a mission you probably won't do.
mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding.
Whoa,
to our
rogue
right
VIs.
commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here.
Yet.
Virtual intelligence support is critical.
That's the thing. Whenever a military's like, oh, we haven't done anything illegal, it's always I always think,
and react in nanoseconds.
but have
No
they?
human can do that. We need you to
Because
fight your way through the training ground
Being able
of
to
the
get
VI
away with
core
shit is
and
ammo for that.
manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll
So
take
we
that
need to
thing
take
out.
out the
I know
VI
Spectres answer
that
the
is
council,
on the
but you're
post
still
it is,
human.
which
You're still part of
for
the
this
Alliance
specific
military.
mission is
And
on
right
the
now, we need you.
moon.
The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses.
Cough,
You're the
cough,
only
take
one
someone
that
with
can pull
tax
this off,
skills.
Shepard. Good luck.
So man, I can't believe the Hong Kong Star Rail devs literally stole a name of a planet. I just noticed that. So, it's probative of hydrogen helium gas giant. Yeah. Well, anyways, we can't actually go on that planet. So we can now go to local cluster and do that. And because the game's giving me access to it, I am going to go do that instead now. One might ponder, wait, why are you doing that? Why not just go doing the farming? Well, it's because the moon mission upgrades your class. No, yeah, it has an actual proper benefit. Also, yeah, look at this. This is the Sol system. Woo, look at that. That means we can also see Earth. And here's a picture of what Earth supposedly looks like in terms of some of its existence. 11.4 billion people living on the surface. Day life 200. No, not 200. The day life is 23.9 Earth hours. Only 23 Celsius on the surface. Man, that's not too bad, I would argue. Actually, wait, no. 23 degrees Celsius, that's bad, actually. Thinking it through. Oh, at least it'd be bad for me. I'd be sweating like a ton of bricks. But that's probably due to other things. So, I do recommend for going onto the moon, taking Tali, and taking one of Garrus or Caden. Caden? Yeah, Caden. We'll take Garrus with us, because I like Garrus. I like Metolian. Point to be made. We are now on the moon. And unlike certain space-themed games that came out last year, this moon actually has stuff we can do on it. Two things. There's a debris here we can set our destination to. So yeah, this is what the side planets look like for the most part. You get a map of a patch of land and all the relevant stuff gets put there. So for us, that means we need to make our way. I just have the seed in my head at the moment. And that, whether that's a good or a bad thing, I don't actually know, because I like this thing. I like it. They made some good music. Now, ooh, clean check that one. So, fun fact, you can actually go around and look for the, I think the space from Backland is somewhere. No, we do not want to turn to the normal date. Yeah, I forget that the X button does mean, okay, CCP Luna 23 is here. We do not want to just randomly return to the normal because that just means more loading screens, and that's that'll be on me accidentally doing that. I forget where on the map I'm thinking of, but the ice train ground is over this way. I recommend just saying the destination bit on the map. That way you have an idea as to the direction you're meant to be going, as there's no real indication otherwise, unless it's literally right next to you. But at that point you can just see it with your visual, with your eyes. And not a mini-map that's obscured by Blue Yeti. And me saying Blue Yeti means that's right. My name is Christopher, and I don't need to get a subscriber or follower milestone to start revealing details about what I use and all the various details of my life. Besides, most of it would be probably very boring. What would be the most boring thing for me to say? Oh, one day back in like 2013, I had school, and the various normal things that occur at a school occurred. Wow. On one day, I specifically played a blue magic deck because my brother was a dick and hid my awesome green red deck. You know, that's all boring. And wait, was it that quick? No, I swear there was one time actually involving magic deck. That was a negative thing. I don't remember the colours, so may have been green, may have been at least mono green. Okay, before we enter, I did remember we did get a level up at some point. Again, we want more assault rifles in my opinion. And Garrus, we are giving you damping. Lots of damping, and we're also going to give you first aid. There you go, your electronics. Let's get your electronics up. There we go. And Tali, who is a Korean machinist. Here, get better shields. Better decryption. Electronics. Basic armor so you can get first aid and have better first aid. And then damping, woo! Oh yes, you can use shotguns. Oh, we'll do that. And then do that. We unlock hacking, but I didn't actually keep the stuff for it. Which means I really should go into the equipment and give her a better pistol at the very least. And Phoenix Thing, which gives her a nice white and red attire. And she can have the shield modulator. Garrus can have shield battery 3, and I've got no other twin armor, so we'll have to make do. And I quite like first aid interface, but I think shield recovery does matter more. So there we go. Into the first one we go. This will be the layout of all of the Alliance things, so you get your basic room here. Of course, with all of our tech people here, meaning, yeah, we can just decrypt anything at this point. Which is good news, because it means better weapons. Or at least, hopefully, better weapons. You never know, the game might cuck me about a bit, but, what can you do? And upon entering this room... Oh. I guess the enemy has to spot you.
Finally, some action.
Okay. I think we're standing next to a thing, and that means I'm going to want to barrier. The drones themselves are the base's defenses that... else, and oh, we're done. There's none left.
Perimeter secured.
Yay! Oh, this one was easy. Okay. The more of the things you destroy, the more harder things will become. There'll be more barriers about to stop you, and the drones will get more harsher, including rocket drones, I believe. So yeah, inside these rooms, you want to stand back over as toxic gas gets vented in the near vicinity of the See, Tully was standing within the radius, so she can So it's a very simple objective. Access point. Access port. Experience there. In fact, lights in the automation click and die. The first of 3 of the clusters are now destroyed, and now we just gotta make our way.
We got them all, Shepard.
Can we have better gun? No. Badgie 4 is theoretically worse. Fair enough. But anyway, we have got some other rounds now. We've got, oh, we got plutonium. Perfect. Krogans will never regen ever again. Yippee. Oh, we got a better shotgun. You can have that, Tardy. Do we have any better sniper rifles for Garrus? We do. That's good. He does use sniper rifles. Right. Then, one downside of these areas is that there's a lot less music going on, at least in terms of the ambient sounds. B. Override succeeded. Here's more stuff. Yay! Where did I don't know why, but every time I think of going yay, I go yay, in like a very strange way. I'm trying to remember where I've heard that to start aping it. Like, I have no idea. I'm probably gonna randomly watch some like random video, and it will be in there, and I'll be like, oh, so that's where it's from. Why do I find it so funny to repeat as a thing? You know, it's just something that's a bit weird. I don't want to say that my brain doesn't work properly, but maybe my brain doesn't work properly, and that's just proof of it. And we got better armor for Garrus, as well as some more better sniper rifles. Yay! Ah, nice black and orange approach. We also got Raptor 5! And a Banshee 4 still is there, but it's not useful. Raptor 5, it has... yeah, it's basically more of the same. It looks like that. But it is certainly there. Do we have combat sense of higher than that? No, we don't. Okay, well. Alright, I got my leg. So funny. Will they attack me immediately? Oh, there's a little bit one there. Oh, having a good barrier is really good for this, actually. Right, and let's go. I think something like this really helps exasperate to me why I think I like this gameplay more than 2 and 3 when it comes to the games as a whole. There we go, connect barriers are now up. Now I'm going to shoot through them first before we shoot them out. It's just a workload. It's something we haven't really had to deal with before, pretty much. Barriers there beforehand. To worry about it. And there goes the second there goes the second cluster. Yay! So I said yay normally now. Yay! I figured out that it's dumb enough to not be saying woo. Okay. Well, anyways, back the way we came for a second time. Back into the Marco for one last building. here we go. I did get it right. B-A-B-A-B-A. So many B's and A's. How are the X's and the Y's? Right, we can tell already that they're ready for us this time. Ooh, rocket. No, okay, no, I launched rocket because they're not rocket launchers, they were rocket drones.
Clear.
But yeah, that lot were ready for us this time, which gave us a little bit more of a sense to try bum rushing our way through. However, we didn't. So now we just open the doors and do what we did previously. Ooh, pardon me, previously. Additional security drones power up is the third and final threat to our destroying VI mission. However, by that it means there we go. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. Ah, by God, it's binary! Wait, no, I thought it was the no binary that was the... politicals aside. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. So you get two specific specializations. These do have different names based off of what you happen to choose in terms of your class. So for example, for us, we get Bastion. Bastions use their biotics for defense or for opponent immobilization. We get a reduced recharge time on all biotics, improved barrier, improved stasis, and with Medics combines tech and healing abilities to boost the efficiency of the entire squad, increasing the recharge time on medical abilities, improving first aid, and improving neural shock. We're going to go with Bastion. We're going to have a better... so now if we go into the squad menu, instead of it being our Sentinel bit, it's now Bastion. It still inside has ourselves the Marksman ability that we get as part of it. But we now also get later on in the tree bit, so we'll be leveling this up a whole bunch, a barrier specialization, which increases our shield strength and duration even more so than barrier already does, which... I believe it does so. In fact, it helps buff it more. And a stasis specialization, which busts the, which actually gives a nice buff to stasis, where the enemy can still be damaged. That's very useful, in fact, because to be fair, stasis usually will mean that you can't deal damage. So we're gonna level this up. We're gonna get ourselves stasis. We're gonna get ourselves sorted out on that. Oh, we actually got a combat scanner. Oh, yeah, level 5 detection. That's good. Tatsumi fires in 5 round bursts. Ooh, slightly less damage per second, less heating capacity, and the XP might go down a little bit, but you know what? I'll have it. I'll take it. So which does theoretically mean that that's why the damage is better, because it's a burst of damage instead of a hold down affair. Slowly getting a lot more done. I don't know. Don't ask me about guns. I'm not a specialist on that. In that field. Definitely not. But nevertheless, we are done here on the moon. And it is a shame that there were no whalers. carrying their harpoons and singing their wailing tune. Oh, no. So, back to the Normandy we go. So, yeah, we did a mission. Yay! No, point being. Right, now that we're done with that. Now let's go and do Noveria. As we originally planned. I forgot when Hackett would contact you for the purposes of doing that moon shenanigans. Noveria, a very snowy planet.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a council.
We have a Spectre on board. I don't believe you. Fire the missiles. And so, 7 wins, because Noveria approach control was very much a deck.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Sure, you will, Joker. Anyway. How many times have I somehow managed to miss the Hitler monitor? Oh, whatever. Okay, let's take Liara with us because we are going to be dealing with her mother. And we need a combat person, I would argue. But let's take Gallus. Let's take Gallus. I was thinking Berks, but then I'm like, actually, no, let's take Gallus. I like Gallus. So anyway, that does mean we get some points now for Liara. We'll give her overload there, and we'll make her barrier stronger, so she doesn't die as much.
Equalizing interior.
Actually, by that logic, I should really make sure her armor is the best armor she can have. Which there's the Scorpion one. Otherwise, you know, the ETAP works, and she uses a pistol. Actually, what does that do? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'll take the wire cube.
Your pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Oh, I saw the thing.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Along the way we go to punch someone. Get out of my way, I've got a mission.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Yeah, great idea. Fight a bunch of guys with guns.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down.
Some woman called Gianna Parasini performs a "that won't be necessary." Unfortunately for us, we would have been the ones that are way overpowered for once. Damn it!
Parasini's son will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
But well, we didn't need to shoot those guys anyway, so
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the executive board says it
this
is.
isn't in the terminus systems.
Do you know how valuable this planet
But then
is?
again, I
How
guess
many
money does allow
advances in
you to
genetics
stand
and
above the
artificial
law.
Intelligence got their start here.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Nah.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara.
I mean, after
You may not
the
be
fact that this
militant
conversation
in
can
your
still
heart,
occur even after
Thank you, Shepard.
you may
That
be
means
more
a great
friendlier
deal
to
to
Liara, it's just like, why would you now suddenly be like, I can't trust you? Like, if you don't trust Liara because Benezia is our mother, you might as well have just said that immediately in the Provian ruins and just gone, no, I'm just making sure there's no loose ends. Bang. That would have been so much easier.
For your own safety
I'll
and to
just leave it
protect the
there as
privacy
it
of
crumbles
others,
apart.
you are required to obey any directions given
Blah
by
blah
our
blah blah
security
blah.
personnel.
Respect our rules. Blah 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 blah
If you have
blah.
questions
We
or
have
concerns,
money, you
our
don't.
friendly
Blah blah blah
administrative
blah
staff is
blah.
always available. Thank you, and enjoy
And
your
then people wonder why people that don't have money like to rebel against the witch. Because the witch don't do shit. In way too many cases. Anyway, welcome to this part of Noveria, where we're going to be bunning back and forth a whole bunch. Yay. No, I am being sarcastic with the yay there.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
And in here is Analeas.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
That is mean.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other, I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago.
I realize due to the lighting conditions, like this hoodie, like I'm holding up a bit now. It looks like on OBS, it just looks like it's a thick layer of black. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. So
I'd like to see her immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here.
regardless of what
I
we
have no more
talk about,
questions
he's
at
just
this
going to be very defensive, won't actually give us any actual valid information, and so we're not going to get any help from
You've
him.
never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You've got legends with bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Well, at least we get a lead as to who to talk to maybe get access to a pass that will allow us out of this bit and able to go towards where Benezia is. So, off this way we go. Oh wait, this is Scenario Insights. I've gone the wrong way. Oops. So this is why it's always important to check your map. The hotel's over there. Please ignore me being dumb. This
The
is
male
Sari
human at
wants
the hotel bar. He's a sales rep
here.
for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights.
Copyrights, trademarks.
Or the Alliance.
We truly are in the world of
Discuss their military
bureaucracy.
enhancement
Woo.
programs. Your real objective.
My
would be to
idea
distract
is
him.
mine alone.
I will
Anyone
give
that
you a
uses it
device
is
that
not
will
allowed
connect
to.
you his personal wireless network.
Unless I give express permission. Otherwise,
It
give
will
me
upload
tons
a
of
variety
money.
monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary
But this
Helix
thing
when
could
he
save
logs onto
tons
their
of people.
Interesting
Where's
plan.
the money?
I'm in.
Excellent.
That's the
cracking
dumb
device.
thing. If
You will know it is done
when
it
say something like
assembled
medicine,
a
like
dossier on Vargas.
this thing would be able to
If you would
cure a
like,
deadly
I could brief
disease,
you on his behavior patterns.
and just
I'll go see him
immediately
now.
just.
I hope to hear from you.
Oh, it got patented. Oh well, okay then. I guess that means tons of money are made for one person, and everyone else still dies horribly from said disease. How fun!
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. You can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is
Biotics.
Our patented
Modifying
techniques
DNA
can
to
provide
be
an
able
8%
to
improvement in
do
adrenal response,
twisty bendies
12%
and stuff.
faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
8%, 12%, not good enough.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results.
What company doesn't do the whole cherry picking?
I can get you those improvements for 30k credits.
Any
per head.
ad you
For a
see
bulk
of
order, I can work
any form
Guaranteed
of
20/15
thing, like
vision
the
and
brand
viewing
new
for 12
car
to
or the brand new game console, it will always be quoting. They'll always quote the best numbers said stuff can do. Like, this game console, it can do 20 times the RAM, and the 20 times the everything is 20 times more than the previous one. Throw your previous console down the stairs and whack it for good, because we've released a new thing that's more expensive, has less games on it for a while, and some may feel it's shittier just because it doesn't have all the games that they're being nostalgic about.
That's the commercial price for individual purchasers. I'm offering you millions of jobs, Mr. Vargas. That's worth more than some stock sensory upgrades.
I'll give you a cautious probably. There is a standard discount for bulk orders, but I can't authorize that. I can push it upstairs. I'm sure someone will get back to you. I have to admit, it's
I
surprising
keep
that you're here.
every single time
There are
I
many
use my
development
Xbox,
projects
I'm just
under
immediately like, it's gotten warm.
not entirely.
I don't have enough stuff there.
I wear a
Fuck.
lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals. Some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. The manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with you.
Well, we've done our business stuff.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your
more.
account.
I could easily
You have
call
tons of
Mr.
money.
Vargas and tell
Give me
him
as
what I
much
just
money as
did.
possible.
Did I say 500 credits?
What the fuck I could get
I
it?
meant 750.
750? Sorry,
Good
Coco,
day,
for Coco. I have to do this now. Well, now that Fukoko's dead and I only gained 2 renegade points and 750 credits for that, I'd say this was a waste of our time. I'm sorry now. I'll go grab a rope. Anyway.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink.
Because I really need to stretch my quads. That's all. No other web-related things. Anyway, Laura Quinn.
Are you Laura Keene?
Queen.
I heard you might be able to help.
Queen.
You are the Spectre
There's
that
just like
just arrived,
so many
are you not?
silent letters in
What
that
can
name.
old Turian
Fuck.
like me possibly help you with?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination.
Damn it, Elias
Keene.
moves fast.
For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Skip to the part where you tell me what you want and what you'll give me for it.
Put bluntly, the administrator demands rent kickbacks from the companies on Noveria.
Capitalism!
Actions.
Yay!
Ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give
A simple
you my
fact
garage
quest.
pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Get the
That sounds like a fair
get
trade.
the evidence that he has on our list.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs.
We get to leave.
necessary. He has members
Simple
of
logic.
Anshan's security team searching my
We'll
offices.
take it.
He's paying them
And
at
that's
the table.
because the only other
His
alternative I can
Matsuo
think of is
aware
just
of their
breaking a
outside
window open
employment.
and jumping out, but
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office
and
computer.
now
This
we'll
OSD
go to
contains
where
an
I was
encryption key
trying to
access it.
where I ended up
Slide it
accidentally
into a
going
drive and it
towards
will
in the
auto-execute.
first place.
Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Business. Look at this face. This face knows how to do business. Although I'm pretty sure intimidation is not technically business, and really, companies shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be using intimidation tactics, but hey, plenty of companies have apparently done so in the past, so we'll leave that at that. I don't even know what I'd be referring to in that case, but it is a known strategy that can work before, so it has to have happened before, because let's face it, there are people that will bend over for being told, oh, we'll threaten your livelihood, or, and it's like, okay, fine, do what you need to do. Like, come on, it's simple logic. Oh, why are we getting out of...
Freeze! Anshan security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I...
Spectres are above the
He
law.
ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
And that eliminates 2 of the guards that we would be having to shoot. Which actually means we don't have to do any gunfighting until we start going up here. Oh no, there are enemies down there. I've just circumvented like a whole bunch of enemies. Well, they are enemies, and they are trying to do shit, so better to have them dead than to not. Okay. Oh, that did not go according to plan, game. Fucking hell. Anyway, there is an additional room here we can get into with some light decryption. That contains a technician kit, a medical kit, and a wall safe. Ooh, incendiary and shredder rounds. I think I actually want Gareth to be building an assault rifle. And with that, I mean I'm actually going to equip him with a better assault rifle. Oh, what does the Raptor? Oh yeah, that's that. So we'll give him the Raptor, we'll give him an Edge 5 for other usage. Yeah, I'll be like that, makes sense. In here is a secure war safe, which means average equipment. Medical kit and his computer. We now have the evidence. This is the trigger for some additional guards and one of those security people that were at the port earlier. Kyra Sterling.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annalise would throw you off the road for what you did here.
You're gonna get thrown out a window.
I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you want.
These guards use sniper weapons mainly, so very easy to deal with. There are some additional reinforcements, and it's just got sent over there, so really easy to deal with. To me, was Veteran actually not that hard of a difficulty in Mass Effect 1? Might just be me. Oh, is there another room in here? Oh yeah, there's another room down here. I forget about that. There's a computer. Overriding it grants us a missing person report. We can go and investigate that at a later point. Anyways, back to the hotel we go. Upon leaving, we get stopped
there have
by
been reports of
Parasini.
noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Well, okay, so now we can talk to her as well. Up here, back to the hotel. Oh, she is over there, but you can just go and talk.
Always a pleasure, Spectre.
You can always just
matter I asked
not.
you to look into.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk.
This is a figurative speech. Dumb.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Ah, you see, it was an undercover act all along.
What do you want?
The executive board knows about Annalise' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Annalise is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analaeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keen's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
Possibly
you help my
trillions.
investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Analaeus is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Analaeus' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
We don't actually need her to do all the things at all.
Always a pleasure, Spectre.
Because just talking
Any news on that matter I asked you to look into.
Just going it's done just means, yeah, we did it. Here's the thing.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
Listen, I just saved you from a nasty prison shower scene. Exercise that corporate credit account.
Tutorians even
all
use
you say is true. I can offer 750 credits. That's all.
Man, 750 credits seems to be the most anyone can actually give me.
I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Analaeus.
Like, he's still going to do shit anyway. Like, we don't need him to testify necessarily. At least I don't think you need to. I don't think it's important or anything. Like, you're still able to get his pass anyways. Like, why increase the busy work of walking across the entire area again? When, oh look, we got a garage pass, we can just head back down to the garage immediately. Save us the busy work. Or maybe I'm just thinking it, or maybe I'm not thinking properly. Who knows? So, anyways, along here, past the Helix.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Prepare your gun! For we will be getting our cutscene of establishing once again the twisty Geth beings. Swear this is how it is. Oh dear, there are some Geths! Oh look, the Geth died. Oh yeah.
Things. Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
So while the security actually do their bloody job, just to make sure there aren't any others, but yeah, the Geth are there, which means that the path isn't blocked. Without necessarily, it's just that there's going to be a bunch of Geth. And yes, it is a level 1 hazard, so if you do choose to leave the Mako, you'll actually slowly take damage. So it's just not ideal to muck things up, I would say. Just when you think your brain stops thinking about something, it then just immediately just segues into other songs. It's just like, why? So anyway, there's some stuff here. Actually, that one hasn't might not be that bad. It might be that you're only starting to generate. Wait, now our enemies to the fort. As we make our way along this now. Due to the heightened amount of rockets, this might actually be one of the more... Oh god! Well, we flattened that one. We have been turned around. There is an upgrade kit down here. That's interesting. Don't normally notice it. But regardless, that group of enemies are dealt with, and we get our establishing cutscene of an armature. This is a segue conversation, because now in my head I've got Mr. Brightside. My brain is just stuck on the 2000s, I swear. Probably for nostalgic reasons, but seeing as a good chunk of that I don't actually remember due to various reasons that even I don't really know. Yeah, it's a little weird that, but nonetheless. Alright game, can I please aim at the enemy and not at this bit of snow just past the enemy? Sheesh. Yeah. But as we go across this pathway, we do get a bunch more turrets cropping up to spoil our fun of life. There is one over here. Whenever I play a game like this, I always start to think, what if you could try doing this passively? Just, oh, I don't want to actually shoot things. And I remember, not every game developer is like Rockstar, purposely doing shit so you have to actively play the game. That involves killing. You know, it's rather silly to assume developers would do that sort of thing. Otherwise, what would be the point of having other people about? Anyway, we do now have a bunch of stuff. As I said, I was going to just invest entirely in that. I want throw and lift to be better. And with Garrus, we'll get a sword ring unlocked for some of that. Tungsten rounds are synthetic rounds. Woo! Anyways, we're just going to stick with the polonium, as it were. Combat Scout 5 is pretty much the best thing I've got there. Ooh, Firestorm. Yeah, I'm not really equipping other stuff there. Solo 5 is theoretically better than our XQ6. Doesn't matter. When we enter in, our helmet suddenly disappears, our party members get stuck outside. Guys. Yeah, enter the bloody place. And upon entering, we get shot at by Gaff. Due to that. Yeah. No shit. Ouch! I didn't notice the first rocket, and I didn't realise that it fired a second rocket until I was dead. Oops. That is a certified oops-a-daisy. Anyway. There, easily murder. Kill the repair drone so the juggernaut doesn't get to use that. Doesn't get Krogan.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Bump, 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 bump. Give me more shit. Woo.
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
So shit seems to be fucked. Anyways, we got to 2-5, another one of those. I actually am questioning whether I won. 5 damage per second plus toxic damage or 14 damage a second of burning. That'd be organics. We're going to be fighting a bunch of Geth, but there are some organic stuff about. We're actually switching to right, there we go. We're going to switch to incendiary because of the multiple different enemy types.
Why are the
turrets the wrong way round. I wonder what could be here. Anyway, there's an arcade kit here, and a secure storage locker. Y, X, A, B, B, A. Give me more stuff. And into this elevator. Welcome to the west of Noveria. We're going to be here in this Peak 15 location for the rest of the trip. And that is regardless of what we'll be finding. Like more Geth shooting at us already. And us wrecking shit. We get stopped here because we need to establish a new type of enemy. Scratching my nose.
What was that?
Animals win. This place is a bad shape.
Our shepherd is an idiot and switches to a pistol, while Liara is an idiot and switches to an assault rifle. Yeah. Suddenly, we're now in a sci-fi horror flick with what? Black Knight. The workers, I forget. The workers, they do that sort of thing, that's quite annoying, and then the soldiers will try to approach you and can obliterate you without even needing to get rid of your shields.
Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Point is, there's definitely an enemy, in there. We just can't open our way in there, so hopefully it's smooth. Anyway. So the Whackney are definitely susceptible to biotic powers, so keep that in mind when going through this area. That's why Liara is actually quite a good person to have. I swear one would pop for a vent, but oh, there we go. workers attacks us the moment we enter into this bit, and we need to go and fix the bit here before we can go and deal with the various objectives we need to do in order to get to... Oh, we need to reset the power first, which is back over this way. A manual boot is required. So for that, we need to go in here. There are two ways to deal with this following segment. You can either just straight up repair with 100 Omnigel, or you can attempt a manual reactivation. And it's quite a simple puzzle. The higher up bits cannot be stacked on bits where a higher bit is already. The lower bits cannot be put on places where things already are. So the puzzle is quite simple. And then do that, then that. Oh, then that can't be moved, so. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I can't put that there. Oh wait, hold on. I'm overcomplicating it myself. Because we just need to put it in all of them in either Y or the B ones. So as long as they're not in the X one, if you're on Xbox. Otherwise, there's a different button on PlayStation and different stuff entirely if you are on PC.
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Why do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you. Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most system functions. Privileged access is available only to executives of Binary Helix.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
So we have to go and repair a few places up. One is literally right behind us, and the
user alert.
And the other is back
in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Right before the reactor core. So, heading this way first.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
On the roof, we'll be finding more Whackney, and in the other area, we'll be finding more Gaff. So, whichever one you want to tackle first is what you're up to. Just keep in mind, factory workers and soldiers. The game really loves throwing workers at your squad mates and then by Poland.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Landmine. Open the walkway. And that's it, because outside the mirror terminal there's nothing else to interact with up here. So back we go. No, there's actually one thing I want to experiment with the webcam quickly, just a slight detour, is the lighting. So if you excuse me just a sec, just gonna... now it's completely off. Is that the brightest it can be? No, that can't be it. There we go. Now it's the brightest it can be. Because my lights are dimmable, because I have a dimmable light, yay! Well, and by that I mean I have to turn the light switch off and on repeatedly. Actually, you know what? I think the middle setting actually does work the best. Because, I mean, the alternative would be just pure darkness, and I'm not a fan of that idea. I like my backdrop of my orangey browny curtains. The other option would be a wall with triangles on. That'd probably be more interesting, but it would also mean me having to change how my layout is by way too much. So, this will have to do. Well, that was a worthy experiment.
User alert.
So, passenger transit there, we can't go in there yet, but we can head into this bit.
Manual restart required.
Which is where we need to go to fix the other thing. So, which is the main reactor.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down.
No, we don't need to see the armor. Shepard is all we need.
Manual restart required.
Look, we got jammed radar.
Take cover.
Stalker is dead.
Main reactor shut down. In accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Try and kill it before it blows into smithereens. Oh, all the stalkers now over here. Are they dealing with the other? Yep, they are. Good. That's why I like my squad mates. They deal with the stalkers. Fix the fuel lines, and we've done our repairs. But there is another part of this area we can go to beforehand, and that's up here. Inside this room is a storage locker. Gives us some more weapons, and once the door decides to actually remain open, we can head over here and open a weapon locker. That's it. That's all there is to this. Suppose it has no gel, fair enough. Of course, we kind of left my schoolmates to be poisoned, but that's fine. That's not an issue. Well, will be an issue as a later bit, but nah, we'll tackle it when we get to it. And I'll start moaning about it now, so we'll succeed. In fact, odds law should dictate that me bringing that up should mean that we fail, but nah, you know. The world is kind of dumb. So, anyways. Oh, these things are open. That means there should be some enemies about, but ah well. Well, to the tram we go.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber.
Okay, there's
access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
There's Black Knight in there, so we'll have to head on in here first. There's a computer console that you can...
Can't escape. The tunnels now. Sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
Now you could just open the door if you really wanted to.
He must have felt there was no hope of
Oh,
surviving.
yeah, that guy
That killing
shot himself.
would be easier.
Oh well. Anyways, with a hard electronics, so aka you need to have really good electronics on at least you and maybe a squad mate to go and do this. Lovely. Right, now stasis will work in a way that works much better. Ooh, Thunders. They are semi-automatic. And they're supposed to be doing more damage a second. Supposedly. I'll go with it. Ooh, actually, do I have better... organic stuff is there, but no, I'll be taking on more things. So, and man, we really are not getting any better. Anyways, with that stuff now whacked, one will spawn hide and yeah, so this one will. I actually like one really good shot versus multiple shots in a row. I think I'll go with the multiple shots in a row shenanigans. So I like this because it's. Oh, that was some workers. Well, the workers are dealt with. Anyway. Actually, no. I do think that the Thunder will deal more damage. Because it will. The damage per second will. It's just now instead of short bursts, it's one big shot that's more powerful. At least that's the intention of the weapon. So. That's where we're heading. Into the Rift Station.
Departing Central Station. Destination Rift Station.
No, there's no. Oh, no, here's an angle. Ah, no, the arse face still pops up. It's Garrus. We got a camera shot of Garrus because that's what I do. And now they're actually facing the correct direction. The silly people. Which means now if I do this, it's the other we see more of. Now let's just look at Shepard's butt. Anyway. We're now here in the Rift Station. There's only one road direction we can go at this point, as that way is inaccessible. This way, however, is perfectly fine, so we can head down. Lots of elevators in this place. It's almost like as if they built this entire place inside of a mountain.
Stand down.
Upon leaving, oh, it's some people.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I take it you've encountered those things.
Encountered, fought, seen men ripped apart by. We're all working on stems. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that.
Filling conversation aside, suddenly enemies, and we keep getting forced into using our sniper rifle. That's bad. So anyway, there is a quarantine lab there, but we can't actually go that way. And there's a long road here that's to a secure lab. Anyway, our direction is back the way we came. If we look in our journal, we can access the hot labs. So on this map here, we can actually see this bit where there is a elevator to a mass hall and there's a quarantine lab and stuff. And there's the secure lab. We still can't get into that. I'm just going to say, in fact, I don't think we can at all. Yeah, no, we can't. Door control's still sealed. So yeah, we have to go this way. Our objective is the hot labs. Point is, the secure lab is where our major boss fight will be. So, for now though, we gotta do this. Yaroslav Tautohovsky is in this place.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting.
Tautohovsky here is helping us out in understanding exactly what went down here.
The Krogan wiped
They
them
found
out
an egg,
1,000 years
and of course
ago.
they cultivated the egg. So surprise, surprise, when they, of course, get really angry and attack you.
On both sides.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni.
Binary Helix are idiots. I guess they've just decided, yeah, we're going to be Umbrella Corp and just think that this is a great idea and being able to deal with this. Like the dumbasses they are.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony
So
in days.
a race that
This
is
is
able
how they
to
spread so quickly.
mass produce themselves to such a high extent that it took an entire warrior race to deal with. And they thought, I know, the best idea would be to just, I don't know, hatch it, create an army. Like, yeah, that's not going to be problematic
This is
at all in the
fascinating, but we don't
slightest.
have time to chat.
I mean, every single Krogan in the world's going to be thinking, wait, what the fuck, why are you doing this? We literally had things occur to us because we were chosen to be the ones
How do we
to
set off the purge?
do it.
Arming controls are nearby. All you do
So yeah,
is
we're going to
insert the
purge
key.
the hot labs.
Then I will give Kira the strike.
However, this guy will not be helping us as he gets murdered, as one would expect in a very much so, in a way that isn't a surprise whatsoever. And it just immediately got us there. That kind of sucked. But anyway, the purge codes thankfully are on a note of some kind that we're able to get from him anyway, despite the fact he's now dead. So, few on that one, but it does mean I'm going to throw a save. I threw a new save, that wasn't my intentions, but oh
I
well.
have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Yeah. And we get 120 seconds to get the fuck out of here. So, oh no, here we go. Let's do this. Oh, it tore through me. Now, you can just try running through. The workers certainly do make it harder for you. But getting to the elevator is your way out of there. Holy shit, we did it. Whew, that was what we call a close one. Do not stand there and try shooting all of them, because that will just lead to your ultimate demise. But we are going to be using our Medigel, because otherwise we would die horribly. I'm not sure if I may still be hearing the effects of what sounds like explosions and bullets and whatnot. Oh. Oh, that would do it. So this fin has decided to glitch quite massively, and we actually got it on camera. That's good. Standing on it is probably not ideal. I'm going to throw a save. And I'm going to reload. And hope that it's fixed itself. Right, there we go. The vent fixed itself. It was probably because it was left in a precarious position after the Wagner soldiers that did pop out of it popped out of it. And yeah. So anyway, now we're heading back to talk to these guys that happen to be here. Somewhere. Unfortunately, during the hot labs is the trigger for them to become hostile, and you're now having to shoot because they have already to shoot you. So. It's unfortunate, but oh dears. Ah. Got me. In a way that means I'm now unable to shoot the gun. Ooh, we're getting Banshee 6s and apparently they're worse. No, because they're 3-round burst and... Can my gun stop being like this, please? There we go. Okay. Is this game buggier than you think? And to the secure lab we shall be going. This is it. We're now going to be entering the final confrontation in Noveria. But we have to get ourselves some additional gear, which actually is not so bad because it does mean better of these things. I'll take that. And I'll give guys the comedian tour. Although, to be fair, actually, we can go this way. I just don't remember if there's any actual point in it. And here's Benezia.
The privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours. Raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies.
And yet they're hunting your guys instead, so...
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she's a member of my crew.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
It's Shepard. What does he fear? So instead of Benezia then just shooting us in the head while we're in stasis, I guess she doesn't have stasis being able to be shot through, she decides to just walk off and let some others do the shooting. Run for this fight. It's not really a boss fight necessarily, but it is a wave of enemies, wave by wave, as Benezia uses her power more and more, and that therefore weakens her over time. The objective is quite a simple one really, just kill all the enemies that show up. This second wave is some additional commandos. Commandos is Jeff, including a sniper over there, which I probably should stand on the way of. Oops, I didn't. Oh, I died. Oops. Right, okay, oops is the word of the day. That is not what's going to happen when dealing with a gaff. We're not meant to die horribly, is what I'm saying. Now, you could go up here, but as you can see, Benezia's put a shield up, so we can't actually get to her that way. Giving his commander easily. And so am I apparently, because my health disappeared. Must have been that same sniper. I really should have paid attention. And she's clearly getting weaker. Now we are surrounded by enemies. And my barrier's still recharging. That's great. Barrier's still recharging. God, this Death Trooper is big. Stop. We'll take it. Oh, sniper. Yep. And that's the end of that.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray you. You will.
Ow, my nose. And my chest, actually. That hurt me here as well. Just
Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions.
I believe this is the first mention of indoctrination occurring, unless you've gone to Vermeer before doing this. Although the one on Fair West does also bring that up. Bring up things similar, but does not like call it that.
In your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless.
So Saren has a way of
Nothing
brainwashing
but a tool
people.
for Saren.
Yay!
He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander.
This mission is necessary because the Mu relay is in a different location. And it's necessary if we want to try and track Saren down, because he's probably going to end up going there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination, but you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear, fingers on my spine. You should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
And now we have to fight Benezia. Well, I mean, don't get hit with the phone. And we kill her. In cold blood. Yeah, well, not necessarily cold blood.
Go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
First you turn on the Council, now on Sarah. You're not loyal to anything, are you?
I suppose that is how...
That's when the music's like getting, like, oh, it's hyping up. It's like we killed her already.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always.
Her outfit certainly has a massive boob window. I don't know how being a matriarch needs that to be the case, but you know, I guess Bioware said, well, what do we need? We need to have at least some form of boobage at some point. Just look at Liara here. We have her in a full-on suit. Like that's just not good enough. Anyway, we are not done here. There is one more thing that we need to deal with. This Wackney Queen. Shepard, look out! Behind you! Ah! Antonio Commando is being used as a way to talk to us.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother.
It's the Queen of the Wackney. Or at least the Wackney that are here. Seeing as pretty much all of the Wackney are gone, the only Queen that we know of.
We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No. We were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence.
So these Wackney were doomed anyway because they had no connection to their queen.
With those who
bravo, people, you idiots.
What will you sing?
And so we get a choice here. We could just murder the queen. We won't have to deal with them ever again.
Threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with
we could
she
just
gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
One crewmate will always be pointing out the poison, the acid approach, and the other will just be like, but you know, that was years ago. We can investigate and ask of what their plans and what they do here. We actually do get two options to free them. One is just straight up just kill them. The other is I won't kill you. The other is I'll free you. Two of which will be options to let them go. I mean, Rex will be pissed off, but
you'll go free.
Ah, well.
You will give us the chance to compose anew. We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Yay! You don't need to cause an extinction of an entire race again. Like, it's not actively getting in the way of our mission, you know? Bye, Wackney Queen. We'll hear from you later in other games, and yeah, that's plus 24 Paragon points if you free it, but well. I'll make that sacrifice. Anyway, we need to head south. Back to the trams, because we're done here. There's nobody left in the peak besides us, and maybe one or two Geth that we didn't kill, but yeah, well. And yeah, that's it, we're done with Noveria. So yeah, good work being done here, I'd say. Back to the central station we will be going.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we
gotta be sensible about this, obviously.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Well, time to get an earful from the Council for letting the Arachne live.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
3? No, 4.
This is no joke, Commander. The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
All I care about is stopping Saren. The Rachni don't matter.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your
The
next
Council
report,
will remember this. Alright, I'm just going to check my Renegade bit. Ooh, is that enough? Oh, I hope it's enough. Right, I'm actually going to put a point in too late, just to be sure. And I'm also going to put points in barrier to make it... No, I just put points in lift! Oh wait, we can undo those points, thankfully. Right, barrier! Helmet. No helmet. So yeah, all those Paragon points you can see on the screen, that is mainly from the Rachni Queen being saved. Bravo me. Now, let's actually do some talking with our crew. See how they feel at the moment. Because we've done a lot of missions now. There could be some more stuff to be done. And, spoiler alert, this will be the last time we may be talking to some. So it's probably good to talk. Liara.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once.
Supposedly, we never saw her being a good person.
Better to remember her as she used to be.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the
But what's wrong with a little
Benezia
revenge?
chose her path, just as I have chosen mine.
Punch myself.
I am with you until the end, Shepard.
There's nothing
Maybe we could pick up
else
where we
other
left
than
off.
picking up on
You
what
were
we were
telling me
talking
about your
before.
interest in the
Yay.
Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people,
ban
especially
me if
humans.
I did
I did
the
not really know
romancing.
much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Has your opinion changed at all?
Don't know.
It has.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
have been watching
YouTube,
you and
right?
your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are
If
creatures
Tridge
of action.
displays
you pursue your goals with an almost
disapproval
indomitable
when we get to
determination.
it, then
It is an
I'll,
admirable trait,
cutting
but
out the
also
YouTube
an
bit,
intimidating
so
one.
that'll be fun.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the
That's
galaxy
right.
sees
I am
humanity
going to
as a
feud
bully.
Coco.
You run over
What
anyone
is
who
anyone
gets
going to
in
do?
your way.
Nothing.
It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason
Because
the
you're
Council chose
Shepherd.
you to become a Spectre.
Your name
They
literally
saw
means
something
someone
special
that
in you.
guides
The best
sheep,
of what
mainly.
humanity has
But,
to offer.
you know,
I
a
looked
lot
into
of people
your
out there
history.
are sheep.
I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your
Could always
connection
be
to the
that.
Protheans had
We are
something
always
to do
fascinated
with my
by
initial
Protheans.
interest. But it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard. But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends. Nothing
Friends?
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding
Well, I really don't like
human
Ashley, do I?
relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or Was I wrong about that too?
Sure, why not?
No.
I've sealed the deal now. Scene will happen later. I don't know whether or not I'll have to remove, I'll have to put something in front of the screen or not. I will do some research before I go and do that part.
We have
Or
only known
parts
each other a short
even.
time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Saren wants both of us dead.
It's a thing to have in common.
That is not the most romantic reason, is it? You make it all sound so dangerous.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit of...
Yeah, I regularly make sure there's
I am
enough
not used to
gas around to try using a lighter on a daily basis. It's fun to think, maybe this day I'll suddenly be in an explosion of fire.
I wasn't the one who brought this up.
I know. I'm sorry. But I did not think it would get so... Please, let's just talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Well, anyways, that's all I wanted to do, crew talking wise anyway. Pretty much everyone else will just be more about their life stories anyway prior to being here. Caden has stuff to do with the fact that, well, of how he got his biotics. Ashley, I don't really care about her. Garrus will still go on about bureaucracy. Rex will probably chastise me at the moment for the whole Ragni stuff. So, I say it's a wise time we move out of Noveria and get on with our job of playing the video game. And by that I mean, we're heading to Fairmire. I am noticing the amount of time I've been streaming for. I could stop the recording, end this part here, then YouTube will have it split to, while Twitch it will be one continuous stream. I could do that. Yeah, actually I might do that. So, for those on Twitch, I'm still streaming. I will still be streaming after this, but I will be stopping my recording and starting a new one. That's a great idea for me, isn't it? Well, this is mainly just because of the length reasoning for YouTube. So, for YouTube, next part will be a continuation of the same live stream. So, don't go anywhere. Well, okay, no, do go somewhere. It won't be uploaded at the same time. So, it'll be uploaded probably a day later. I tend to do that. So, anyway, for those on YouTube, do all the things you can. I'll see you then next time. As for the stream, still going to be streaming. Just heads up.